Today we are going to do angular momentum operators in spherical polar coordinates. So we are going to derive the expressions for the angular momentum operator and we are now doing in spherical polar coordinates. As you know, spherical polar coordinates, they are written like r, theta and phi. So these are the basic values we write in this manner, coordinates. So the relationship between the Cartesian and spherical polar coordinates are x is equal to r sine theta cos phi, and y could be written as r sine theta sine phi, and z could be written as r cos theta. And the inverse relationship, they are like r square is equal to x square plus y square plus z square, and cos theta is z by r, and we now need to calculate tan phi, so we will divide these both. So sin theta, r sin theta would be cancelled, and tan phi would be equal to y upon x. So this is how the relationships are derived. You have done this earlier in your first semester. So now we are calculating the expressions for curly by curly x, curly by curly y, curly by curly z, because we need to fill these expressions which we are going to derive in terms of curly by curly r, curly by curly theta and curly by curly phi. So we will fill here only, and then we will be able to find the angular momentum operator in spherical polar coordinates. So for that we are using the chain rule of partial differentiation. Curly u by curly x could be written as curly u by curly r multiplied by curly r by curly x. So this is how it is written with the r coordinate, theta coordinate and phi coordinate. So overall curly u by curly x would be written like this. So from this equation we are calculating 2r curly r by curly x is equal to 2x. We have simply differentiated it, partially differentiated it with the respect to x. So we have found this, and from this curly r by curly x, so we are left with x upon r. So we are writing the value of x from this equation. So r sin theta cos phi upon r, so which will give you sin theta cos phi. So this is the value of curly r by curly x. So this is the value which you are going to fill here. Okay. So similarly we are going to find the value of curly theta by curly x by differentiating the same equation 3.19 with respect to x, and we are getting these expressions with us. So after substituting these three in the chain rule of the partial differentiation, this relationship, so curly r by curly x would be filled here, and curly theta by curly x, similarly curly phi by curly x would be filled here. So after filling these values you will have this equation. So from this equation we can see that here what it is written, curly by curly x when operated on u will give you this operator operated on u. Okay, so it means curly by curly x is equivalent to this expression. Similarly curly upon curly y is equivalent to this expression, and curly by curly z is equivalent to this expression. So as we have expressed curly by curly x in terms of curly by curly r, curly by curly theta and curly by curly phi, so we are ready to fill in these equations. So we will how we are writing, this is the main equation, I minus iota h cut y curly by curly z minus z curly by curly y. So we are writing here the value the relationship between y and theta, r theta and phi. So this was r sin theta sin phi, and then after curly by curly z value from this equation, so this equation is substituted here, and then after minus z value, this is r cos theta, and curly by curly y from this equation. So this is what we have substituted simply. So after we have solved this, so we are left with this expression. So this is the expression, this is for Lx in terms of spherical polar coordinates. So So here you can see that there are only r, theta and phi. So there is no x, y or z. So similarly, we can substitute the same for the Ly also and for the Lz also, and in this way we are here with these three operators. One is the Lx, this is the Ly operator, and this is the Lz operator.